Matter for this waka for vex for people them for size so for Manfe where they be there outside plenty. These people them for kaka where they make a kaka where they come out for toxic no. This binet for kaka 850 francs where Cameroon they buy for per kilo 1,500 where Nigeria man they buy for per kilo. He make away the toxic in gomna. He look inside the talk where they come out for talk away never overtake. Tori two for inside Tori house we go take una we go for size so for Bacho Kagbe village, we na palava for 10 million francs away there on top. As so the talk just now, the one Chakara village chief, waiting be the chief right and waiting chief you no get for do where the cause confusion inside the village. We go look at Tori as where the thing happen and the which way pass. It be then as on one for inside and southwest a region. Two people them, taximan and Okada man, where they die for the same kind of way for two different town them. Inside Southwest, we go look that chapter 2. Country people them, all the one them, now we will try for talk. Inside Tori House, this Thursday for Inside the New Moon. For Tori House, this a day we get two stranger them. I go start for salute. For me, we SSB day this morning time. I salute you.
Welcome to televiewers, welcome to Pidgin News. With the talk say, me wanna be welcome again for another edition. For me, we look into things where they don't pass this week. I send special salute for my brother Tashe Gibbon, where he don't lost the father. They for village now, for the prepare for burial. Say, may take heart.
Right, for me, Ibrahim, for my one side, and for the other side, we get Masa Vitalis, who is to be joined with this day for Inside the Pidgin News debate. Countryman, I salute you.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you, all the televiewers. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity to come here and talk in the way the world, country, and the world. I hope, say, as time they go on, we could discuss plenty in the way we help this country. All
right, Master Vitalis, I go start with you. The week we don't pass, now waiting be touch you plenty for all things will happen for inside the week.
The week we don't pass, thing we over touch me plenty. I could talk say, now the way where I see the roadway they go for Cambe, it over touch me very badly because it's not easy for see how way people they suffer for come on for year. They get for pass through Magba, go around, and when they reach for that road, they go and come back again. They still get for completely. They don't spend more than 3-4 days before they reach Cambe. So when I see that image, so I be over feel bad. But that they talk for contractors and say when they give work, I beg when I try to do when I work because if you look how way the thing will be, immediately the mayor from Cambe, Mayor Shame for Musa, be come out, he come for the road, he talk. We see some few tipper them, they become with caterpillar. They talk saying that the contractor will be take that road for fix and he has way hear the news, he go viral, he come say he want can work. Now that kind of people make and so they give government or name. I feel say if man no be able for she say be a good contractor, me no come take work when no work on because when you no work, you know only punish that you punish the whole nation. Then you chop your money, you should don't wait no fine. I show the care for me they try for the get conscience.
All right, we go surely talk chapter for that road if time 11 for inside that Tori House and for me the week as we I see him.
Yes, thing where touch me in the outing where the fourth vice president for Fega Food when John Kwan Jr. he don't come out with vex. But the good thing I say he don't say no resign. Mm-hmm. But that one I think we be know. So it be like this Fega Food it get some I don't know how they call it for Pidgin. They call them for BB grammar say case. It don't be for long where Fega Food now only noise. But some people they talk say na place where money they say when money they that's so noise could be.
All right.
So we don't know.
Okay, we will talk that one some more before we enter for the main story that we'll get on for Tori House here. With the here's a minister where the local as we road the happen, as we did the fixed road for the country, Emmanuel Ngannou Jumesi, he gets special work away, go start doing from number 2 day, from number 3 to number 5 days. So if we no make mistake for see as we walk, it happen for Bamenda Babaju Road, then he go to for West Region for go follow up some work now. Minister come out, it dey come time we will sabi Tory House don't talk plenty time for come out Douala, Yawende. When rainy fall, GBHS Santa, it dey like saying that the place where the trap it dey just now. What you expect Minister for do as so they come out just now for go follow up on top road for Bamenda Babaju?
I don't know something where you go do for the way it be new, because even Prime Minister don't come talk. He don't know nothing no change. So I think this one I just I don't feel know that they just play for the try for see whether they impress people. I don't know anything where if you come up from minister where he patron Prime Minister, he don't come for Bamenda talk about that road. Give even the date where road for start, and we never see anything serious. So the one I just wait for the maybe they get hopes where some of we still get that hopes again, because we don't hear that kind of plenty time. You go work for the camp and people can see the suffer. How that road. Now you go see now which way you don't know about that road. You know everything. We see them every day on the media. The expert they don't go there all the time. You go now do it. I think that's only a way. That only way one go there so me use them for do another thing.
All right, Master Vital is the last time we'll be talk with people them from top that road. One person will be make some statement where I was also capture him. He tell you say he hope say that road they no go delay then they fix them around late 2024, late 2020, no, late 2024. Then after they use another like campaign for time for presidential election. No. Say it is like saying a tactical delay. Yeah. You agree for that talk?
No, agree. Ambassador, the thing I say, not be ultimate way we get for distrust our government. I know you talk for different government, but I talk because my road where they use them at least 2 times every day, every week. I use that road for Mondays and I use them for Fridays, for come weekend and for go back. To be very candid with you, I'd be very impressed the way they walk the roads, and the quality for the tar, where they tar the road. For the problem for GBHS Santa, I say they don't dig the road for widening the road. Then more day for road. Now only that stretch of road. First time we used to come out Bamenda Matters, we take around 1 hour 30 minutes for reach Bamenda Matters. But I bet you don't take up to, if you take highest way if you come out Bamenda now reach Matters, if you can say you don't over delay for road, it will take around 20 minutes. And so the road, no of the impression people they give people them no thing with they. Because when they now say what at the time the person where they see the road every day, they don't walk the road very well. But now for do culvert them, when they want to culvert, they divert the road. Me pass for bush before come enter for road. Now that deviation now, where they know for, since they never tie that deviation, if big camion can tie for the almost they not get for come tight. But to be very candid with you, I'll be very impressed the way they walk that Bamenda Babaju road. And I want to talk say, I feel talk say the work don't already go at least 65% of the work don't already be done. Now only some few patches where they bring trouble for that road. But for the one, I wish for congratulate government say at least after they don't talk for a very long time, something wrong they come out from thing where they be talking.
All right, so for you be the work away minister they go drum from top the road.
No, the worker for me is fine. So that me go see him, then see the quality. And so when minister go there, you will hear the report. At least you come back and also be impressed. Because even me where they travel that road, as a normal citizen, I they be impressed the way they walk the road. So if finds me where they give work, so me minister to work as him. So that if correction there for that road, if it also okay, we not do one fine, do place narrow, or do one not be well arranged, me they do them. But I want to congratulate minister because me too I don't travel. I want to cars at the work at 2 for West Region. They're over bus road for West Region, well taught. Because when you reach for Buddha now, some caution they will take them. Then you don't go take you plenty minutes, you will reach them. And when you see the way they tar the road too, me too to be impressed. So the thing say at least this minister of public works and the minister of transport, they try. But I want to say when they try, so at least they turn to the look that side from Cambe too, for make sure say the contractor will take that road from Cambe.
And as we talk, be part of the program this afternoon, country people them now. We will talk small chapter for Ndamba for we country as we time for maybe just come up for talk and for the beginning. Feka Foot, Cameroon Football Federation, they like say fire the born insight. And when we hear Henry Njalakwan Jr., we come out talk this week, he don't talk say well na Caterpillar go come out for that number 4 vice president. He no go take a pension by force pension, but he don't talk say he surprised, say he own president, na he decide for our side, say he give idea them for how we the filmmaker meeting the work fine for football, he own idea them, but the president no take him. Instead, a presidency like personally the one fight against it, don't join that people then they fight against it. And for ye, a football match will be lost Jalakwan Sports Academy will be lost against Kumba City for that side. So for Southwest Mini Interpol this week we just finished. It be show proof say they don't pass through different people them. For nearly 5 red cards, coach get red cards, doctor enter for FIFA go look on man we get caught, they give red cards. Player then to get red cards, 6 yellow cards, and 3 penalty they win Jalakwan Junior for ye. He checks say he no be there fine now. Jalakwan Junior no be na the first way don't talk as waiting the worker for inside that fake foot. And we sabi say person like Captain Joseph Fuche, he no be even waste time, he come out. Then at the same man way time when they want do election, he be talking that it will be Jesus Christ of football. But he take by force pension, come on say team they know the worker. Now the first time we person they take by force pension for executive committee for Feka Foot.
Ambassador, I think to be very candid with you, the euphoria, the gladness where people will get them, that way it will be take over office. I sure that gladness not still. People don't be disillusioned, they don't be disappointed. Because when you look at since it will take over office, I don't know whether that's on Balok. For World Cup, we not perform well. For African Coronation, we not perform well. We not be qualified for under 23. The job be like say football for the country don't they die. We don't hear where they don't dissolve some team. Them go down for inferior league. They become talk say they could pay players so and so amount. We get Bafo Rangers. He get problem with president of Bafo Rangers. He get problem with Bambutus. He get problem with homes of Loom, UMS of Loom, and the rest. So when you see and so you they look and say. This is the way we be the see I'm saying God for football don't come around excuse Cameroon football. I don't check I think say Jalakwano overget them enough. Say enough is still bear them again. He decide at least for boss out. Because it don't be normal say an icon like it also we can't take over football for country. All things could go now back. Even look for last Saturday where we did for the Panda next stadium. People don't know be able to watch semi-final match. Even I've been struggle enter go she don't have for floor. After run bribe.
I know you choco.
Yes, after run bribe police woman for before enter go she don't for floor. It will be very. It will be look say I don't know what I say. It will not be serious. Or I say I don't know. But I want to talk say that gladness where people they will get them time it will take over power. That gladness people don't want to be disappointed. People don't want to be disappointed. And I want to call on you say at least me try for listen for people that are very close to you. If you see personally in Chalankwa they talk so, if you listen for you, then try to see how they feel correct this thing. Because to be very candid, almost when you work around for quarter, people they should don't drink. You go for inside bar, you talk about it to woman say, that one is some man. I don't can kick Cameroon football. I don't can do this. And when people they start to talk about person, so I should say you not correct.
All right, and inside that interview time for me, Njalakwan Junior, he talk plenty thing, palava for this. You be no be my countryman, you no be my countryman, all that kind of thing that really happen for Feka Foot. He see I'm like say no be they fine, and we no forget he be talk to concerning the way they run the football for country and Jalakwan, Englishman. I used to say Englishman. Bele no be store so they ever talk and when thing they don't go. But plenty they talk say maybe now for Seka plenty money. You agree for that chapter?
Yes, the Palaba countryman he did it because all man knows say from the days of the Indomitable land say Eto in a song they be being as friends at one time they go get disagreement so at any time they always get something to do together. So for me, be really right for put that two people that made the work for Cameroon football. And the second aspect again I say if we try to get the example of Triumph for America, it be difficult for man who get money for be a good administrator because it be like when it to enter it checks the money fee solve all problem because it be the promise all these things where my brother don't talk say players go pay this it checks say when people they go chop they don't get wait for talk again but that one not be administration. So I think say if we begin to enumerate the failures they go too much so the man we don't rise get some stage for me I feel advise you say me leave him because if you don't leave him now he go can pass that through window. So it don't show very clearly say things cannot go the way he wants them to go. And with this aspect, this issue of whether they ever discriminate against, because you don't always say that Jalakwan get post. He get post when I figurehead. He say he be in charge of marketing, but he don't know how.
They do the work.
They know how marketing the past. He just see how things that happen. So they just leave you there like figurehead. Even for this one way, it was a caterpillar movie. Even that me be easy. For be the way they know, I don't get any influence. Maybe the job not only the salary. If I even be better, say maybe I don't be.
And Samuel Etofis with the Southwest on Friday after Njalakwan come out. Samuel Etofis be there, but according to underground, Njalakwan Junior no be there around the place. Usabi say Tari Samuel Etofis be take power all Saturday day. Njalakwan Junior be there for a corner. I usually should say that group don't the cut.
Yeah, that one they show say Njalakwan when Njalakwan be think no be we don't see him. And so for you for openly talk out your mind, I think that is a spirit of an Anglo-Saxon somebody. Because if we just keep on the height A2 because we feel say he get money, and so we could kick Cameroon football. So we have to say we would really listen to Tingwe Njalakwan talk, because from all evidence we never succeed for nothing for as far as football be concerned. Even yesterday I became read where they want to suspend another 24
referee them for Sika
say
Pacha for match.
Yes, Pacha for match.
And international referee them. Yes, international referee. Look, you've been blessed.
Yes, bless. I see him too. So when you come your own only for the workers, suspend people, suspend president for Bafu Rangers, president for Bamotos. Any man will talk, you suspend. Means at least a good leader and a person where they listen to criticism, they hear, where they talk so hard. But I need to say, for he being an almighty, when you talk something where not correct, he kneel you and he move you. Now what that way? President for this team for Betua, where they start Betua. It also it will be talk for. He say he get the powers where if he bring you down to inferior league if you wish, and it to don't bring you down. So I think say that one has some sort of dictatorship. We're not really fine. So at the president Eto, if you not feel listen to people, then leave power before power leave you.
All right, and plenty that they talk say better if person she don't talk chair. Big people then talk they ever talk say chief. We want and say the time for chair. If waka we peace day all time, he must to get people them for corner they give a better advice them. Then you will get peaceful time where they for talk chair. And you sabi say when Tori says everything for bad book for that's how for say can say normal when Tori say the talk and if you get for the take advice for this time, but when something happen. You want hear the invitee, now let's say it go happen, then it pop, he enter on a different side for talk. Well, he knows say for that side, the questions the way they go ask you, no go disturb you at all. Anyhow, we go enter for way to get inside Tory House, country people them. We go start with this problem where happen for that side, so for Jombe Penja on the Mongo division. Now for Littoral region, Papa, he married 5 women, he died, he go. After he died, he left them 54 hectares for land. Say make a family, he look at himself for day. With the 5 women, they will 11 for back, and he begin someone for people there, they be the work on top, then they give something for their family. Surprise, say the family, the one wake up Sunday, one of the picking them for one of the woman them, he don't sell the land for some big person for West region. Now either way the people then say for that side, so for Njombe Penja, sorry for Njombe, where they for the water family they come out, for Toximen Gomna, he look inside this one, and since the man to buy the land, he been a man with an Gomna man, they beg it to say make he come on top one chair, may they look inside the matter, if not for say make he back the money for person way he sell the land we no talk for family fine, or may they find some way they fit stop problem. So now they think that, and the people that don't talk say they no fit left the land say now on top of their body. Now the first woman that for Masawata, he marry 5 and 1 picking for the woman them, he sell land we no person no sabi. This kind of case now you fit look inside the town for me if you come for your table.
Yes, now from there now where we see say polygamy, you get the advantages and you get the disadvantages. But this one, when up to 5 women, then and man can buy place for begin. I think say this man procedure day for buy land. the man will buy the land, he knows say not be correct business. He knows say don't go for back, because when you buy land, some authorities where they get for be present before you buy this land. So I think if you just come see land, so you buy them. I think that's the second thing. That the third thing that's saying, when you get family, they advise we for law, they advise we even for church. Say when you get family, you get property, try from beginning to write some book for show who own waiting for your property. Don't leave them say when you die the trouble start like this one, because the one now begin for one of the 5 women, they don't take the land center. Where if probably they die, so if for right that thing where they come and say will put them, I think it will solve some of this problem. So I think say man will buy the land, he knows they never acquire the land through the right procedure.
All right, Master Vitalis, you get the kind of case. How you
yes. Ambassador, I happen for run work for some financial institution, and I get some seminar about land sales and land acquisition. And I've been say when it concerns family property, one person not sell them, because now a family property. When it concerns family property, when they want sell them, the parties where concern that property must be involved. So when I hear say a person single-handedly
50-something
sell a family land, my question I say, okay, this law now where they show say man not say family property, you want how they do apply now that law? And the unfortunate thing they have been, I say the people they buy that kind of land, now people will feel they look up to them saying that they're going to tell with the right thing. But now instead they ever come with the say man come say he get the whole of this quarter, say now you own. So I think say that mommy them, if I feel advise them, muna not leave them. Now una right, now una property. That property now the property for that family, not be property for a single individual. And the person will buy the land, me no say
on our authority,
Wait, be wrong. Now why that I say we authority then instead for we then for the show a good example, they didn't say show a negative example. Because from my small knowledge, you want to know for long and say you not fit buy family property alone. Once it become a family property, even you the power own the property, you sell them without the consent of your wife, your children, and the other members of the family. So it just surprised me say one person just come to say authority. The one that can authority way, they don't just see opportunity for fully picking, take the land from me. No, say we talk say don't buy them because don't see that opportunity. I feel fully picking, and since people they be vulnerable, since they don't get money where I get them, where they feel confront me there for court, better I seize this property. I know we talk say don't buy them. He seize them. He use that sense for seize property for a vulnerable family. We're not correct.
All right, and as so the talk for outside country now, some we own countryman we take on, he shoots a woman. Now for one man country with this one it happened, they calling a Pastor Danny as we to enter for he being a man of God. We take gun, he shoot a woman 2 times now for before he picking them for at that side. Man Nadine if he enter for number 2 for talk on top that chapter where we talk that side, and as we plenty people they ask them, they ask if this pastor true now God they be call him and waiting he go vex is what he take gun shoot a woman. After he shoot a woman for front he 3 picking them, he take the same gun, he shoot himself. This kind of case, how if you talk now good example for pastor.
Ambassador, something there about this men of God. Somebody will tell me say woman the way they overthrown head for the world pass. Now woman then for pastors then. First, you be pastor, you know if you BT. Second, you know if you divorcee. Because when you divorcee, they will say, oh, the ministry, how man fi be pastor, if they divorce the wife, the ministry go fall. You know, if you be they will say, how man fi be pastor, if they be the wife, the ministry go fall. So somebody will tell me say, pastor's wife, some of them, they be very, very heady. And before you want to see the pastor take this decision, so I chose say, you don't endure the woman. The problem then, so they endure them, so they we know they again. We feel pastor for be pastor, no be saying no mean say be human being. You to be human being like any other person.
But you read Papa got the book plenty pass the fella.
No mean say
you get for understand.
No mean say you know if you be they no feel be angry. They feel provoke you this on certain level, you will decide for react. So the only advice you can say at least woman them. When I know go for no say man picking at the pass, and I know they justify say get for shoot the woman or get for choose them. But woman they get for no say man picking at the pass through stress pass woman them. So me they learn for appreciate man picking them. So the little one way they do. Then for just they provoke for what, and the kind of way you provoke, so they lead to the kind of action. But I know it talks about supporting way you do. As a man of God, he be supposed to at least for calm down himself.
Time for me if you get the one for your palace.
Yes, I think say this one I feel we feel qualifying for the kind of pastors where they did today, because not be all my way they call it say pastor, he be pastor. Because if I feel ask this question, even as some Christian they get this kind of problem, he can present them for you the pastor you for do how when you react like this. So I think in no way I feel give anything positive about that pastor. The only thing we have to wanna say, I not think say he will be a true man of God. Because some people they force for be pastor, where they not be their calling, where because nobody really choose them saying they be pastor. I think that one example of this.
All right, and inside that Toria house, make we enter small for zone then we the kene for inside we country, southwest and northwest. But we go concentrate for southwest country people them. We go start. Kumbawan Council this week will just finish. We'll be talk say they don't start for ton for check sense as so they get tax them again for inside council services since the problem is start. It dey like say some other people them council work people them they take style, they go for back, they go meet up business people them for Kumbawan for telling me they pay their money, they go look at them. So council says don't see say as so that tax they know they enter. Them no the fee work at all. Now for Sika that one way council people them for Kumba, they don't start for sensitize, business people them for that side for see as so they start take their tax them. But the big question where people they ask inside Cape Town, sabi say when Cape Town iwowo, no be na palava for talk say no wowo for the thing they pass for different side but for Kumba. Even for dry season, let's see the kene now. Council, Barrister Moses Esemena, the mayor, this work we don't start. So if he help the council for get money for a bank for doing them, na good idea. They go fee for pay. Plenty question them where we sabi the context where they inside.
Yes, I think a good idea because you know if you function without money. But a good idea again because you know it be like you never take a repressive measure. You never take a measure where you don't come now with force. I think they go out, they sensitize them, and I hope say when through this sensitization they will get an agreement because the mayor to know say nothing will happen, nothing will be on the ground. Say things they don't go smoothly. They get 1 day for a week or 2 days where the market they're not the open market. They get one problem or another. Some day when popcorn holla, all places will be closed and so on. I think when you don't start with dialogue, so it means say the can arrive an agreement where man we go pay tax, you go pay them way fully because them too for Kumba. They need some facilities where you need money. Now,
according to it, the treasurer for Kumbawan Council be talk for we for interview, it make we for understand say some of these people the way they come take money for backside, they even take more than the amount they are ask like tax. So now why that way they want us to make each business person is sabi wait till we get for pay for a business like tax. Except say they fix tax then they negotiate tax.
Pastor, you know, so with this crisis, any man just take pretext what do we own. Any man one job he own before this crisis end. Because I know see how you will come for back. For come I sure the one area where I used to blame Cameroon government and say our tax they don't really explain our tax situations to most business operators. They don't really explain them. So anybody if he come harass you and you pay. I think that the responsibility of the government or whosoever for explain this tax system. And if Kumbaron go out for go sensitize the people and say that the thing then way the tax and the way when I supposed for pay and the kind of when I supposed pay, I think that a very, very good decision. Because in most of the cases, and I see for the Walla year, people do not be knowledgeable as far as tax be concerned. And for talk about tax for this for Kumba and you know say Kumba and Bamida, that's almost man is small brother. Mm-hmm. Yes, I feel your advice me they be very, very careful. Then see the way they feel do, the one the way they be willing for pay, where did they fear God they feel pay. Then me they no use force because I quite remember some few months ago some person become up by me that say one do price control. The boys is them mistakenly for tax collector, the movie for game. So I just pray say at least people would just try for understand, say, if we want to cry, say, road not fine. If we want to cry, say, we want to get market. If we want to cry, say, we want to get anything. Now, through that small tax, the way government collect them, where they use them for improve with a daily good living. So, at the present, people, the way of goodwill, me they pay. We not just take pretext, say, because what they will only deny for respect government, deny for pay on certain taxes, the way we know now we right, at least we will be judged by our conscience for system they cancel to move ahead, because the war not going to be fought forever. After the war, life will still continue. So, and life not will continue away, we know they for good environment.
All right, Manadin, we go take the next one. We go talk about the die them where they happen inside the Southwest region this week. We'll just finish them. Make we start with this Okada man where they meet up in die body. Now for that side, so for Parliament, it then for road for go for Kusala for inside Kumba 2 subdivision. As we to re-enter for we here, they meet up in die body where they don't shoot you with the gun. They no sabi who shoot you with the gun, but now uniform people them they carry the Okada man, they can put them for public for say make other people them Okada people they can identify it die body. Now just one of the things that will happen for that side. So for inside Kumba from a division this week, who killed the Okada man? Why they killed the Okada man? Who say Okada today? Question the way people them they ask them from Kumba. We go take una go for that side. So for Beya for inside the Southwest region for that side. So for Beya on Friday morning time, people then they should down for Long Street, Wonganga. Now for place where they see that green leave them so where they meet up die body for this man where they call him say Alex, where they shooty keep him for down in name Alex. And we hear saying a taxi man for inside Boya. We hear saying for Thursday night breaking Friday where they shoot Alex. They went into where Alex do where they shoot Alex. We hear say they meet up 3 cartridges or 2 empty container them for bullets. Where be there for place where they shoot Alex. Now who shoot Alex? I'm waiting. Where he do he then at 20 years as we to re-enter for we here where they meet up in die body for morning time. As well I be telling them for the start 2 die them the same kind but 2 different town them Boya and that side so for Kumba. As we police and gendarme will be continue for make investigate on top that one. Sabi say vex it be there for that side so for K-Town 3 corners for Sunday last week where Tori enter for inside we here say they shoot some man where they call it say Benjamin Kamini aka Mayor. Waiting he do we hear say they be come up for go Nang Damba as well they call him Sante after they feeding like the Sante for 3 corners they say me they go she don't take one man they say uniform people then come they say the one can catch one of their member them on Sunday. Then they ask and say who side the book where the show say they talk say make you can't catch this man. Now for the way they say one of the uniform people them according to put there they be he dress go for back, he just said na a gun, pam, he shoot, he take this man, then a bullet he crash some person in neck and crash he foot as way to remit away. Some of the things that way they happen where we ICM who sabi say other side them for Northwest so he war big babanki we hear say people them they don't the enter na go with his style. So as so we talk, no not forget Chief Dr. Joseph Jongute this week we pass. He be talk say he be meet with senator them from Southwest and Northwest. He be also continue for talk for them say peace. He want them for inside these 2 regions them. But for ground thing that is also happen. This one go come by where they accuse uniform and we shoot person. We can arrest without warrant as we ever be and for Sunday. As I say for Cameroon, they need ever catch people them for Sunday.
Ambassador, that one now for book, but in reality, not we say we did, because you know with this war we don't come so most citizens them from Northwest and Southwest they don't lost their rights, because sometimes are they ever blame especially police people them for now they sometimes they put vex for people that hurt, because sometimes when they work out for like for Baminda, man, it just come. You go see they go bring young boy. They go say go move your phone. They say me die mobile money number. They want to see the amount where there for inside. And they go harass you. After some time, if they say get plenty money, they go tag you say scammer or whatsoever. Sometimes they withdraw the money or sometimes they threaten for carry you go. And if you deny, they go tag you as amber. Take you go. We're not correct. So they plead with some of these young boys that would have been as soldiers. Please, they want to for make money. No say to your conscience get for guide you. Then when you look at for this war-torn zone now, Because I say, die don't just be like say,
no
matter. Because for me, for this my age, man, I don't lie you. I don't see some kind die the way since they born me. I never see them. I see them where they don't keep person live on for road, rent for the next day, the next day. So I think say after this crisis, because no one know the way it could end for Bush. All war they end now for table and for table of discussion. Even I say we check say that discussion, that dialogue get on Yaoundé, it never work. And the plead say Cameroon government, when I first call the second dialogue, who will come Shidong. All man now one. Me Cameroon talk like a kingdom for one mammy. Who will talk, who will end this crisis. Because people don't want to take advantage for the kill others. These people they don't enter. People the way they get, let's say man they give you a macabo, he could use pretense say na amber can't finish you for night. So they talk say when house be scatter, anything will happen for the house. And now what that is last week we see for Akko where Nigerian herdsmen they get for enter because we not be coordinated because everybody now they try to take advantage of the war where they go on for northwest and southwest for begin to do the kind of thing them. And the fee say for Cameroon government for say that they call senators them for talk with them. Senators them, man, no lie, it could be difficult for them for end this crisis. I saw the thing where people they wait and say people they don't see a green light. If they see a green light, say peace could be, some changes could be, this war could stop. But if you say you could call a minister there for Yaoundé, the senator there for Yaoundé, talk with them, they call parliamentarian there for Yaoundé, talk with them. Nobody they fight the war. And so nobody will send people, boys and me they go to fight for Bush. I feel say they want a time for government for talk with some of these separatists so that we will get an end to this crisis. Because no matter how many years we fight, at last we'll catch it on our table, we'll finish the war.
Time for me, Boya, taximan, he died, meet up he died body. Now the second taximan died in the space of 3 weeks. The other one they be shooting Tiffy moto for second gate for university for Boya. This one now for Long Street. They meet up he died body and Kumba Okada man where they kill him too. Person no sabi who do the work. Kumba for side for Kumba again 3 corners. Man where they shooty just so where they talk say they no fit catch their friend where they no show book.
Yes, I think one thing we will get for be clear or get for understand and say it be like now some people they need blood outside. We only see this one for Southwest because we know say well they bet when you look now the rate we're killing they be bad. Just last week I think some we contribute way for behind Bokom with that publicity. The next day, for 2 days, they never see it, and the next day they just see how they don't choke you with a knife, so the blood come on. And we don't see cases like that for the other way they kill just like that. So the truth be say, that some people they be hard for people that blood, and with the tank government again say they try to for security. How they don't talk say they don't install camera outside, but I know say because camera no fit do all the thing because some of these things that happen in a place where camera on the bed with the they try for step up security. Yes, last week on this media we don't see how they don't go for some village. They try to make Kale arrest some people they can't commit crime for Iran. I think that ways in that way they try to stop this because now and the ones that they don't identify all crime for the war, all crime for war because people they have now for their own personal against and they kill, they don't kill, killing the outside. So they want to call for we to be very careful now. Be very careful.
And now for be careful and as waiting that the kene for different side for Bamenda 2 Council. Chenui Peter, when the mayor for that side, so for Bamenda 2 Council, is she done with Okada people them under Bamenda 2 Council for talk with them. Sabisi Okada people them. Even for Douala here, they consider them like people there, they no get for play with them. For say 1 minute is spoil, them to the spoil. So for Bamenda 2, Chenui Peter, he talks since where this problem enter, it start for Northwest region. Okada people them, they don't ever hear from me. And for Sika that one, he don't talk say so till the end for this year. Okada man we get a woman we never married him. He come for council nanjo. where you go get them. They be don't do job birth certificate for them, and they be don't do the help them to for do other small books them. So till the end for this year, Bamenda two council don't promise Okada people then say and John Mario they will get them. Now the way we chain repeater if you do you say you check say in a fine thing where it go help say make these Okada people they continue for make peace for inside the zone.
Yes, I think my brother don't talk there about dialogue. I think that another step that for dialogue. Another step that for dialogue for come closer to the people, hear their problems, and me, you and them exchange. I think this way, even for the taxes where they want them to pay, they will now pay because something they say when you make man, it feel important. When you make man say you get value, then the man too, it go be responsible. I think this step where they use the dialogue, I think a good step.
Yes, I want first of all thank the mayor very much because you know the people the way they feel the pains of anything will happen. Now people they for grassroots, now people they Okada people and so. Because I used to talk something and I always repeat them. I used to tell even people of Bamenda, especially the force of law and order, say people where we're not supposed to make friends with them. Now Okada people them. Because not them, they ever get all information about security, whether or not insecurity where they were down, all information there for their hand. So when you make Okada man your enemy, you know if you ever get information. Because they use Okada for attack, they use Okada for carry out any business. So if mayor don't take this bold step for consider them too, as my brother don't say me they know to take they be important, I think it be very, very good. Because as you see some of them, so now some people they don't go to go finish university. So when they get big book then for their pocket. So when you come start the matter them, you be like say they provoke them. But when you call them, how you don't call and so you talk with them, you calm down their heart, they know say at least it will not be important, mayor not for call we. As how we mayor call we, it means say you two at least don't consider say we'll be na people then too. And so I want to thank mayor for that both they won't take up. As my brother talk, now so dialogue they start with also me dialogue start for grassroots. Me dialogue not go start for up for people they know they even feel the pains of the war. Because people they feel the pains of the war where they are on and all they depend on now Okada man. Because you see Okada man so that Okada they so he feed the picking, he send the picking for school, he pay his house rent, he pay his bills, in my middle village they wait if he fall sick now Okada go fit. So if mayor of it decides say me they come so me they give the preferential treatment, I should say mayor don't do something will be very, very correct. And I want to say me other mayors and to me the competing with the mayor don't do.
All right, for inside Manfe, for village where they call them say Bacho Akagbe, now for Tinto subdivision, where the year say 10 million francs CFA, win a village money, now we the cost trouble just now. After we chief for the village, he appoints new treasurer and people them for local the traditional council. With the year say authorities them for they don't deny for put them on top chair and on top that one they talk say one of the authorities them he hold 10 million francs CFA win a village money and they ask how the money first enter for this authority hand where it they deny to now so for say me they no put other way the chief he don't sign them nothing that way the one start for cause trouble too for inside Bacho Akagbe village for Tinto subdivision and law book for country he give right for chief for appoint and for say make the people them they look at the village when chief know they for the now this matter way politics don't enter for inside the chief arrangement Bacho Akagbe 10 million now they for top fight.
I'm about to say as I talked before people they look and say that people they get for whole law for hand show with the law for this country and instead then they go astray. Fund get the rights as calling the chief get the right for appointing the people the way they feel run your affairs without the interruption of the whether the Joe or whosoever. But some of these Joe them when they go for some place they feel say they be almighty. Maybe not because they deceive them with the name say chef they feel that they get the land. Person will get the land at the fund. And if the law they show say if for no day, now so and so you get right for appoint people them. If you appoint people them as a good administrator, why not go give the people the power where the chief they give them? When are the law run talk? When you tell the administrator they go against the law, what did they tell now the common man me do? What did you tell the common man? And now the bone of contention, money, now the bone of contention.
10 million.
10 million. If you say that 10 million are village people, their money. So you as an administrator, leave the people the way children appoint them, give them the powers. Me, they exercise the power way children give them. No, they put your mouth for thing way, concern you. The fact say you be Dio where they don't send you, mean say you be above the law. Any man be the law they govern everything. And an office as I don't first talk for year, as a fee say the mayor or whosoever, we get for respect this law and MIDI law be implemented how we go book for government it talk.
Time for me, as I be say even for your palace, person if you can put them up when you don't take order. Your order na your order.
Time for me the run palace.
No, I'm not saying no the wrong palace. They just talk and say for your palace. I don't mean say you the wrong palace.
The first question where they ask now say how that village be organized where they keep 10 million for an individual for hand. Or they just want to inflate the amount because they want movie for chain. Now one thing that. So with the try for say if the chief he want to create a new board where they go council. Yeah. Because the people they run the village and the chief now the council, the village council. And some man don't embezzle money and you want move you may go with that money. I don't think say it solve the problem.
The problem for you now, not gonna say some person take the money. The problem is saying that village money, they get elites them. They go and do that development. They get elites there, they don't surely give them money. Now the problem is say money don't come out, enter for person who no be even part of the group,
elites.
The elites them, or may we say the traditional council. Now the thing that way the chief, he don't even appoint treasurer and new traditional head for look at the village. But they never put them for chair. And that 10 million, it didn't for person we not even there for inside that circle. And though now they picking for the village. And he get power.
Anyway, any village know the way it run the affairs. But for me, if I don't feel talk anything out of the one with the president talk. Me administrators or administration be like a referee. Me they guide them. Me administration no can impose say me chief do this or me chief do that because any locality, any village, they get their own way they try to rule their village according to the tradition and customs of the people. So the advice we have given for him, I say me administration come out of the issue, then be like an observer, then for advice and for see place where if that man don't embezzle that money for embezzle them. Okay, the administration fee advise them for take the normal procedure.
For me, I think I'll say the fact that you be picking for some place, or maybe you be big man and you be picking some place, give you right for disobey the chief. If the chief don't appoint the treasurer, you don't appoint the secretary.
I'm not forget 1977 law.
Yes, if you don't appoint them, then okay, why not install them? Then okay, say okay, treasurer, take the money. Secretary now the money this me the people they manage the money.
When trouble come on, I enter.
Yes. Let me say because you be son of son of the soil where you get some powers, you could want for challenge the authority of the fund, the chief.
Yes.
I feel say for that one fine.
Yeah, because when we talk about this kind of money, the money where the man to be able for play on the ground with the people, the administration for support you for always be there. So any man will try for support a place where Garifi come on.
All right, Mam Nadine will talk palava for cocoa farmers them. I shall say number 10 element would come up for they will talk that one they will finish this morning time. Time for me, but no Southwest, my division will remain. Ngomna, it talks say they don't lost plenty money for sake backdoor business with cocoa farmer them for that side they do with Nigeria. And the cocoa farmers them, they call them the people there they work for Kaka Bush. Where they come out to go meet up the senior divisional officer for talk say the law when Ngomna don't pass and just now. It make them they hear bad they get losses. Some of the farmers there they be talk for we they make we for understand say that them they buy their chemical them for use and fix their kaka. Government no they give them any support, and when they cut their hand, cut their foot, then they expect they go sell to forget their small gain. Government talks say no business with people there for outside, and that man for outside they can buy 1,500 per kilo. Person come up for Douala, go for Manfe, he go buy 850 francs per kilo way at the end. Then when they buy chemical for 1,000. They said they on the loss. But we say all the one day now for charter for tax. When government want us, they pay tax before they come out. Now, this thing with the farmer them they fight for, we talk some more, our time almost finished. This farmer them they get right for talk on as main government they say they pay the tax, then they do their business where they will get small thing to fokwa.
Yes, if we feel go down right in nowadays, where cooperatives, if they go in a government, they run cooperatives, how you don't talk? Through this cooperative government, we give them fertilizer, give them farming tools, give them all these things about insecticide, where they use them for farm. Then government will get right for control where they sell. And they will get something where they will call them, say, I think for economy, say buffer stock. When prices they be very high, government get for buying for a certain price, then a reserve. They get reserves so that when cocoa price fall, they could try for add the price then buy the wrong way, farmer not go over suffer. But that one no day now. That one no day now. And they tell me about say they don't liberalize the world market. Say man, if you get the thing now, if you pay your export duty, you get right for go sell. I don't know who's that way. I think this one it get a lot of mago inside because these people they know they come out way they never pay they pay export tax. So when they don't say they don't, because from my village in those days, you nobody live with coffee from Gambia. You go out of Dongamanto, place where they control coffee. You know, sell coffee where you not sell enough cooperative. But now, after that, laws they don't come again for liberalize the market. I think people that now be free for go sell. If you want control them, how will you don't talk? Provide them the farming tools. Provide subsidize the sector. When you don't subsidize the sector, they be force for sale for place where
according to what you want.
Yes.
Yes, but Ambassador, I should say, except say you be very foolish man for see 1,500, then you want sell for 850. Yes, except say you know where. I think say government for come in for say okay for each kilogram where we gonna sell, government go get 300. Whether I wanna sell for 2,000, whether I wanna sell for any amount, because government no just shut down. I could suffer with my cocoa. Then I'll harvest time, I buy mix, and I buy all things. Then time we don't harvest and now you don't be ready. Now for time where you time where government now can know me. Because time where the work government don't know me, but time where I don't harvest time government can know me that time. If you say me government too they be considerate.
You go get 300 from where?
No.
That 300 where you
no,
tax the
we don't
farmer
say
because
the farmers again for export the cocoa to Nigeria. Because in Nigeria they can't buy.
Pay export taxes. You cannot, you don't
Yes.
leave any goods cross boundary.
No, they don't talk. They don't talk. Say government not talk. Say they need to pay tax. Say the cocoa they go Nigeria where they no pay.
Yeah, because government don't say they
Yes.
lost 70 billion francs.
70 billion francs. Yes.
Because they know this because they know they sell now from their own people the way they don't authorize them for sale. No.
And that people the way they want
if you carry that
like 850
you
francs.
know what happens at the boundary. You know what way they happen for boundaries. If you pass with those goods where you never pay any taxes.
No. See, that for me. That for me. We
don't answer the question.
That for me. We there for Cameroon and the taxes they the way they negotiate and they pay and they go to individual pockets. Where not they even reach government. So see, I think government will make a mean.
They're not even a small camion.
Yeah, and a big.
Yes.
They flop cocoa.
Now why that way? Maybe if you go see custom officer for that place, maybe don't be or three or four attached. You will say and say government not get nothing. So government will only make a mean be legal. See, when you get 1 kilogram of cocoa, you pay your 300 francs. They give you receipt. Where that 300 francs will go straight to the government coffers. Because if they come now for can impose, say now only they go buy them at the price of 850 francs. I sure you go only make and say people they go to smuggle they go they sell them for Nigeria.
Yeah, they don't put our again for motor.
They don't put again for motor.
They
will take control, go sell them. And even if they put on motor, people they don't put on board as they begin to check the cocoa self. Where you don't come. Yes, don't give them small. You don't pass. I quite remember sometime. Wait, a time for me talk for here. I became travel some driver. Car document been a hospital book. As you just go down from motor, you put 500 inside, pack the opponent, move on. So if they put, it's like they put people for board, as they begin check cocoa. None of it not going to happen. Na Cameroon, person only people gonna wait for job you own.
All right, we don't finish. Country people then now so we look the week as we happen inside Tori House. Master Vitalis and time for me, now them be with me this day, the first day for inside July. Happy New Moon for all now, so we finish.
Happy New Moon.
Happy New Moon. I want to my small boy for us. Kimbang Samuel Bunyu, my entertainer.
All right. Okay, Manadim, thank you plenty. Le Dupone.